everybody! So today is Monday, that means it's time for Family Movie Night, and for the month of September, I thought it would be really fun to showcase some underrated or, I don't know, Disney live action films that I haven't talked about. And so I have been watching films from 1998 for a podcast I'm going to be doing with Conrado coming up, and so I watched Mighty Joe Young this week, and I really liked it. I thought it was really good. I thought that it was an old-fashioned kind of blockbuster spectacle story that we don't see done very well anymore. This I thought was done well, and I thought it had a ton of heart, and I thought it looked great, and it was kind of nice to see the visual effects that didn't look like everything else. When I compare this movie to Kong School Island, it's so much better. The story's so much better. I think visually it's just more interesting because it doesn't look the same as so many other special effects movies. And I don't know, I just think it has a better story and it's just better. And it's a simple story, and it's based on the 1949 classic, which I actually have not seen the black and white version of Mighty Joe Young, so it's probably much better. But anyway, it's based on that. It's out about this young girl in Africa whose mother studies gorillas, and she's trying to get them out of the hands of these poachers. And there's sort of a fight at the beginning where one of the poachers loses his right thumb, and then the mother ends up dying in this, and so it moves up time, and now Jill's her name, played by Charlize Theron, has basically raised Joe. And he's become really big. I guess in the original, he's like normal size. But here he is 15 feet tall. And so he's kind of isolated, especially because of his kind of relationship with Jill. And he's not part of the pack of the other gorillas. Then there's this man named Greg, played by Bill Paxton, who convinces Jill that Joe will be safer from the poachers if they get him to a conservancy in the United States. So then you have her meet up with this poacher who had lost his thumb, and he is running this operation that looks like a animal reserve, but it's actually they're actually selling the animals, and it's really bad. Lots of sort of back and forth between the bad guys and Jill and Greg and Joe, and Joe gets released, and then people think he's a monster because he's hurting people, and understandably so. And then of course you have these bad guys, and you could definitely say that they're like over the top villains. They're just like pure villains. But I sometimes like movies with just like pure villains. I think it has sort of an old-fashioned quality to it, and I think in many ways this movie has like an old-fashioned quality to it in the visuals, in the relationship between Jill and Greg, in the villain is kind of an old school villain, and I just really enjoyed it. I thought it looked great. I thought the music was really good by James Horner. That was really interesting. I liked all the cinematography. I thought really worked. Overall, it kind of reminded me of Pete's Dragon, because both of those movies had like a heart to them, and they had like a beauty to them that I think is you just don't see that much in these like bloated blockbusters that we see today. And so I really enjoyed it. I think it's definitely worth checking out. If you've seen this, what you think of it, and I'd love to know. So thanks so much. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll talk to you later.